Okay, one of the coolest things that came out of the Hackaday Remoticon for me was Yuri's talk about reversing the ESP32 Wi-Fi stack. Not because of that, but because his end goal was to demo it on his simulator that he maintains, this thing called Wokwi. And I had seen this before for Arduinos. I didn't really pay attention to it much. It's got a lot of stuff going on, so if you're into Arduino, this I think is really pretty useful. But he sort of ended his talk by showing this working um, on MicroPython on ESP32. And I thought, well, geez, if he does that, maybe he's got CircuitPython support. It turns out he does for the Pico. And so I quickly copied and pasted a little Raspberry Pi Pico CircuitPython sketch that I had, tried it out, and it just works as expected. In this example, you can push a little button to change the hue. You can control C into the REPL and do standard REPL things the way you're used to, and it just kind of works. That's pretty fascinating. Um, now it also supports Fast LED, which is pretty incredible because you might know Fast LED can be a little tricky to play with, and so having something that you can just try stuff out on is really pretty handy. Um, oh, and also for the CircuitPython thing, you notice it's using a library that's loaded from the CircuitPython library bundle. To do that, you just create a requirements.txt file and put the libraries you need. It's almost like, it's easy as using Circup. It'll also support PIO apparently, which I have not played with yet. But the reason why I'm very excited by this because I have this whole bank of various CircuitPython devices that I remotely log into with from a Raspberry Pi, and that works and it's great. But being able to try stuff out quickly, just in a simulator, just to see how CircuitPython differs from normal Python, etc., will be really powerful. So please go ahead and try this out. It's super awesome for pretty much any of these things. They've got a lot of different I/O devices as well. So if you look, they've got a bunch of various things. Not everything, but a lot of good things.